Hey guys, Towers here. Let's get into some DMZ. We are naked. Naked on the Ranger skin. Got my two trophy Damascus tag guys in reserve. Don't know when I will use these guys. I don't know if I want to go for Serpentine. It's the regular PvP still interesting to me, so I've got an okay amount of contraband, but not anywhere close to what I'd want it to be. Pick up the cast-off 74U, but if you don't have the correct attachments on it with the correct tuning, it is not a great weapon, but it is still usable. Most important attachment you're going to want to get is just the 45 round mag, and that's it. In that state, it is a, maybe a C tier weapon, maybe C to low B tier. The damage per round is quite good, but in this configuration the recoil is not great. It is quite bouncy. These are just a couple ground loot cast-offs you'll find in like military crates and such all around Mazra and also in Kosh. Just go ahead and immediately delete that optic if you can get it to a workbench. The drop grip is good. You'll want to probably add a laser and a muzzle device along with the AP ammo type weapon attachment, and in that configuration it's a very strong weapon. Because it is a hybrid weapon, it does double duty as an SMG and an AR. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. So if we scroll over to our cast-off, we have our base cast-off, and then we have a built-out cast-off with full tuning, and this one's going to have a laser, 45 round mag, the AP ammo type attachment, a vertical foregrip, and a muzzle device. You may even want to run a suppressor on this weapon just to get a little bit more damage range, but just keep in mind that that will make your ADS time that much slower. That may be compensated for with a laser. You'll want to use the OLE 5 laser on your ARs. You don't want to worry about hip fire, anything like that, any of the hip fire lasers. You're going to want to go for ADS speed, aiming stability, and the sprint to fire speed is actually a really nice bonus too. That is the delay between when you're in a sprint or an attack sprint to when you can actually start firing the weapon. This matters most in attack sprint, I think. When you have your weapon vertical, and in order to start firing, your character model is going to want to bring his left hand into the support position, and there is without any attachments or tuning, that sprint to fire speed is very noticeably slow. Maybe even something like a full second before you can start putting rounds downrange, and that is going to matter more in a close range engagement, which is the type of engagement that you're going to be confronted with unexpectedly, and even if it's an intentional close range engagement and you're in a full tack sprint and you know exactly where a guy's going to be, even that timing is going to hinder you. It's going to hinder your ability to start putting shots into that guy. So you want to minimize that as much as possible. And as you can see here, that's going to be on the y-axis for the tuning on this laser attachment, and I do have it min-maxed out towards sprint to fire speed, which sacrifices some of my aim walking steadiness, but I don't find that stat is really that impactful, at least on this weapon. And that tuning, I have it set at right now, the negative 0.27 ounces is going to be the most you can possibly get out of this attachment without hurting your mobility more than necessary. And when you're tuning a weapon, you want to look at that graph in the center left of the screen, and you want to pay close attention to how that graph is moving as you're tuning the weapon. And I'm going to open up a blank weapon and show this to you real quick. I don't want to mess up the tuning on this guy. I have it set exactly where I want to. And so a weird little quirk about tuning is sometimes you cannot, and even on PC, as far as I know, you cannot. There is no text box you can open and set an exact number to. And sometimes you'll try to go for an exact tuning. A buddy will give you a build or something, and he says, put negative 0.27 ounces towards sprint to fire speed, and you try to do that, and you end up getting either 0.25 or 0.28, and you can't quite get it nailed exactly onto the 0.27, no matter how much you go, how many times you try. So it is kind of finicky. So in order to not mess this tuning up, I'll open up a blank weapon and throw the laser on there and show that to you guys. And then I have on the x-axis, I have it tuned towards ADS speed, away from aiming idle stability, and that's going to be at the negative 13.16 foot zeroing distance. And again, that is min-maxed. It's pushed all the way to the edge of where you start getting into a diminishing returns problem. And so let's go ahead and open up a blank cast off. Let's go back into the laser. I'm going to cycle over to our OLE5, and we're going to go into our tuning. And in case you guys didn't know, you only get tuning when you have the weapon maxed out for levels. So the cast off is it's a 21 level gun. As you can see on the far right, You have level 21 as weapon tuning. So if it's a platform you like and you don't have it maxed out, you will want to get it maxed out for that weapon tuning ability. And I found that the best way to max out a weapon, since I don't have multiplayer, I only have DMZ, and instead of running 1,000 raids with the weapon and killing bots and looting crates and everything, best way to actually max out a gun is to take it into Kosh and open up every door possible. Open up all the spawn doors, open up factory admin, open up alpha cluster, open up all the L2 zones you can in a single raid, and just spam that, and just exfil, reset, go back into Kosh, do the same thing until the weapon is maxed out. And you can get a weapon maxed out in something like maybe 3 to 4 raids, depending on how you play it. So it doesn't take that much time to do, and the other, another reason why you'd want to do it that way is that you're relatively safe in Kosh. You only have, I believe it's like 3 other enemy teams possible to spawn down there with you. So if you're going in solo, that's a 1v9 or a 1v12 situation at the absolute worst with guys that are platooned out. And typically, I mean, you don't really find people going into Kosh to do PvP. People are going into Kosh these days to do what I do, and that is to do regain runs, to get their cash up, to get contraband weapons, to reduce the cooldown timers on their insured slots, and or just to simply survive a bad raid on the top side of Mazrah, to get away from a team that's hunting them, to get away from cheaters, to reset, to quickly exfil if they have to hop off the game and attend to something IRL. But you will rarely need more than like 3 to 4 raids through Kosh to fully max out a weapon, even at the highest level. Some of these weapons only have like maybe a dozen levels, and then the highest ones are going to be like double that at around 20, 21 levels. So so that is the best way to do that. And so to go back into the tuning, see if I can replicate what I'm talking about. Okay, so I am able to get it to 0.27 on this one, but let's see, let's reset to 0, and let's see exactly where this thing is. So you can see the handling stat on that, the visualization on the graph. You can see that edge creeping towards handling, and it's taking away from the accuracy stat. And the 0.27, I found that beyond that, you're not getting really much more of anything positive for your handling, but you do actually start to draw back from your accuracy in an undesirable way. And you do have to look closely at this graph to see those values inch up and inch down. But on this particular attachment, I've found that this tuning towards sprint to fire speed is the most I'm going to get before I really start to see a negative impact on the accuracy stat. And And that is the basic rule of thumb for tuning, is to pay attention to that graph in the middle. And if you're having a problem, like if you intend to go for more sprint to fire speed and you're not finding that it's giving you much, but it does actually take a lot away from a different stat, in that case you may actually want to tune in reverse. You may want to actually, you know, if you're not getting anything for sprint to fire, but you're getting a whole bunch of negative input for aim walking steadiness, you would actually want to go to the opposite, and instead of getting a sprint to fire boost, you're going to get a mobility boost. And a mobility boost is never bad on any weapon. Any weapon that you can make more handler friendly, that is a boost to your mobility, your agility, your ability to run around with that weapon in your hands and not be at a snail's pace, is just going to make you harder to hit. It's going to make you harder to shoot, harder to kill. It's going to make your repositioning easier. It's going to make jump peeking, shouldering, all that kind of intermediate to higher level movement skill, that's going to make all that just easier and quicker and smoother, more fluid. And that's never going to hurt you on any weapon. You can always tune your weapon towards mobility if you're not getting anything in any other way from that weapon. Now on this particular weapon, the Cast-Off 74U, it's a close range AR, so it does not have an impressive rate of fire. It's relatively slow on its rate of fire. It's something more akin to like a TAC 56, and something on the opposite side of like an FR Advancer or an M13 Bravo, something like that, which is just pouring bullets out. So one of the kind of the secret bonuses to using a weapon like this is you're never running into an ammo problem. You know, most of the bots, well, a good number of the bots that you're cycling through, just moving around the map, having to kill, that are in your way, are going to drop stacks of AR, and you're not going to have to carry an extra stash of AR in one of your inventory slots to use this weapon. So we're using this weapon as a kind of solo double duty weapon, and we're using it with the intention of you know, this being your only gun. This is the only thing that you have besides you know, when you first start out, if you're starting out naked or something, you're going to have a very small inventory to work with. You're going to be starting out with a small bag, and so those like 5 slots that you have to play with, you're going to need all that, you know, all the space you can create for yourself for just armor plates, because you're, as in a one plate, you're going to be getting broken all the time, just by bots, you know, alone, not to mention enemy players. So and it is my I advise you to not intentionally push into a PvP situation with a one plate on. That may be obvious, it may go without saying, but you know, guys that I play with regularly, and many guys I've encountered in my DMZ journey, they consider like finding a 2-plate or buying a 2-plate to be a waste of time. They want to immediately hop into PvP naked in a 1-plate, and that's just very that's full retard right there. You don't want to ever do that. Um, you you're going to be fighting in a one plate uh, in a defensive mode only, in a survival mode. Um, you don't want to go seek out a fight at a serious tactical advantage like that. Um, Whenever you're fighting someone, you want to assume that they're fully kitted out, they're fully decked out, ready to fight. They have better weapons than you, they have better armor systems than you, they have kill streaks, the whole shebang, and you know exactly what you have on you, and you always want to assume that the other guy has something better. And what that will do is that will force you into making better decisions. And sometimes that means avoiding fighting entirely until you can get yourself into a position to uh, have much better odds of surviving any fight. So at the minimum, you want to get yourself into a two-plate armor system, and that is going to be more important than a bag, than a larger bag, than finding a kill streak or anything. Like you want to prioritize your two-plate before you do anything. So if you're spawning in naked, and you have some cash reserve to play with, you want to bring that into the match with you so that you can buy yourself a two-plate off the rip. You want to immediately make a beeline right for a buy station and get a two-plate. Or if you're in if you have a good spawn where some likely two plates are around as ground loot, like in lockers or whatnot, and you have a good idea that there's nobody pushing you immediately, and you can go for a ground loot two plate. You can work towards that before you go to a buy station. A buy station is always going to be a point of interest for other players as well. Like, other players are also looking to refill their ammo, get more plates, buy kill streaks, and look for enemy teams. There's a spawn that a lot of people refer to as the death spawn, and that is the spawn that is just to the east of construction, and just to the south of the server admin building that is itself to the south of Police Academy. And so on one end of the spawn towards construction, you're going to spawn across the river from construction to the east on a little pier, a wooden pier, and people that spawn there will, even if they're naked, they will immediately start pushing over to the other spawn that is on the hillside that is to the east of the railroad tracks, to the south of the server admin building, to the south of Police Academy. That's on the far east side of the map, and those guys will run into the buy station, or they'll run away. They'll run south into what people call no name, the POI that's on the southeasternmost point of the map. Doesn't have a name on your TAC map when you open it up, so people call it no name for that reason. They'll run away into there, or they will run to their north into the server admin building, into Police Academy, or into downtown, as a way to avoid that confrontation at the buy station that's between you and the construction team. But if you're spawning in naked, and the reason why the guys on construction will push towards that buy station is because there's a 4-stack apartment there right next to an overpass that gives them a lot of high ground playability, so they can play from the overpass itself, or they can climb the ladder or go up the stairs into the 4-stack and take the roof from there and shoot down on the guys in the buy station. And this is actually an example of how well designed the Al Mazrah map is, and a big reason why I got back into Call of Duty from like a 20-year hiatus with this game mode is that this, and this is something that you don't really, you have, because of the way that DMZ works, it's not the edge of the map isn't closing in around you and putting that pressure on you like the normal battle royale mode Warzone, because it's coming from a center point outward, and you have roughly like a half hour before that even happens. You have a lot more time to time and free space to explore fights that are just not possible on the same map in a different game mode like Battle Royale. And there are advantages and disadvantages to both sides of that team fight, whether you're the construction team or the hillside desert team. And so we've just gone over why the construction team would want to take that fight even if they were naked, and the reason why you would want to take that fight as the buy station team is you have a buy station, you have infinite ammo basically with that ammo cache, and you have the ability to buy near infinite plates, so you have a resource advantage, and you also have a team that's fighting from high ground to you. If they get a knock on you, they have to, and you're not in a terrible position like out in the middle of the roof line without any smoke cover, without any anything to cover you or shield you. If you're not out in the open on the ground level without anything to cover you or shield you, they'll have to fly in, or they 9 players out of 10 will jump off their high ground, parachute in to you, and to get that finish. And as the buy station team in this scenario, the team that has low ground, you have that tendency of players to want to jump in from high ground to finish somebody on low ground. You can actually play that to your advantage, because they're going to be caught in a parachute animation for at least some duration of that final push that they're attempting to make. And if you do have a teammate that's knocked, that you know that the high ground team is going to try to push and finish, you can laser beam them out of the sky. You can just shoot them while they're defenseless, floating towards you, and then create your own. You can turn the tide of that battle instantly by creating a down and hopefully a finish like in the middle of the street between the 4-stack apartment building and your own buy station. So whereas you were just at a disadvantage, you've just created an advantage for yourself, and you've gotten an even better tactical advantage by knocking and finishing a guy in the middle of the street. So now they have a dead teammate out in no man's land, and now the pressure is on them. Now the clock is ticking against them, and you have more time and space to make smarter plays, and even make more mistakes too. So that is a very fun. That's a very fun spawn. Even if you're naked, even if you've been having a terrible raid, terrible play session, you can turn your entire gaming session around by making smart decisions and playing that death spawn fight correctly. Now, you will want to get out of there as soon as you finish that first team, whether you're on the construction or the buy station side, because the teams that spawn in No Name to your south and the teams that spawn downtown Al Mazrah City to your north are going to eventually collapse on you. And whether you're on the 4-stack apartment building or the buy station, you always have to worry about a sniper team on top of high rise looking down on you, and they're going to be third partying you if they can get into position to do so while you're fighting that other team at that death spawn. So you always have to think of that fight even early on as a 3-part team fight. So oh, Yas is on. He's inviting me. Let's hop in with him. Yas, what's up, man?
What's up, dude?
How you doing?
I just got home, man. Ready to decompress.
Hell yeah. let's get into it.
So I promoted you because I have no one on.
That's alright. Do you run sniper rifles in Mazrah?
Not typically, unless I find one.
Yeah.
It's fun to have little sniper battles, but like, yeah, it gets a little played out.
Yeah. I'm gonna send an invite out here. This guy's currently partied up, but he might be with randoms.
Hell yeah. Shit, are you getting Battlefield 6?
I don't know if they support it on PS4, which is what I have.
Oh. Interesting. Yeah, I have no idea. I didn't even get to play the beta or nothing. Been watching videos. I'm like, damn, that actually looks fun.
Yeah, all the streamers are raving about it. So, and I did love Battlefield back in the day, so I would like to check it out at some point.
Hell yeah. Shit, if you lived in Georgia, I'd let you borrow my PS5. I never used that thing.
Sheesh. Sheesh, man. I might buy that off you at some point.
Shit, hell yeah. Let me know. I'd mostly get on my computer. Like, if I play PS5, it's fucking GTA. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's up, Flo?
What's up, Flo? Hey, not much. What's going on?
What's up, man? We're gonna hop into some mods here in a sec.
First game I just got on 2 seconds ago.
Same.
Wow, that makes 3 of us.
Alright.
Coming in naked with an AR, smokes, knives, muni, some cash for its you played in a bag.
Hell yeah.
Flo, I'm getting
Bring
a
in
little bit
AR sniper.
AR sniper.
What's going on?
I'm getting a little bit of
And I
feedback
got,
from my voice from your audio setup.
That's weird. I got my headsets on. You still hearing it?
Check, check, 1 2, check, check, 1 2, 1 2, check, check. Yeah, that's good now.
And I'm bringing in a haunted box too, so.
Oh, hell yeah.
We.
That boy got that box with the teeth on it.
Chomp box.
Yeah, last time I played one of the games, man, I got mowed down by these guys that obviously were cheating, and they were like duping a bunch of stuff, and they picked me up somehow. I was like, not being too nice to them, but they still picked me up.
Yeah.
Took the haunted box, and I guess I didn't.
Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying?
Airport.
Airport?
Yep.
So we haven't played in like a week, right, Towers?
Man, it's been too long, brother. It's been too long.
Dude, I got shadow banned.
Welcome to Al Mazrah. Exploring, looting, and securing intel will open access to missions and targets.
Like I just started
Expect
playing last
resistance
night.
from local forces and watch for other operators in the AO.
Let's hop into this Bodiclus and take our take auto here. We swing wide around shit. This is the backside of body.
Enemy threat is moderate near your location.
Did not see them go to town.
Yeah, it looked clear to me, but I'm on Play-Doh Vision on the PS4, so
Ultra One, an enemy Bashara is headed your way.
take height here. How many do you see?
Just two. One top.
Ultra One, activity is increasing near your location. Stay alert.
Take roof. Is that two dead?
Yep.
Yep.
I've got one up there.
Yep.
Big.
Oh, I fell down. There's a proxy in next to the buy station. I'll take ladder here.
Ultra One, be advised, an operator in your
Oh,
area needs medical.
Is that all three?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very good, very good. Just let you guys do all the hard work there.
Armor pouch here. Ultra One, tag secure. You're being tracked by enemy operators. Stay frosty. Ultra One, be advised that dog tag marked your location for enemy operators. Expect contact. Marked an SMG. Enemy UAV overhead.
Oh, right next to me in garage. Okay. That's very weird.
God damn.
What was Step Bro doing?
That is crazy.
Ultra One, an operator is requesting medical near your location.
Does that guy have a medium bag by chance?
Who the hell are you talking to, dude? How the hell did I hack? What the fuck are you talking about? I'm on a PlayStation. Dude, you came around the corner and my aim thing was right there on the corner. Cause my guy told me you were coming from the, yes it was. The guy just told me you were coming out from the garage. Okay. Well, have a nice day, dude. Have a nice day. Have a nice day. Well, then report me and see how I don't get banned because I don't fucking cheat. But that's alright. Whatever. That. God. Man, it must suck to suck as bad as you. You gotta call everybody a cheater that you go down to. That sucks. Bye.
Let's get let's get away from this crybaby.
Vehicle.
And vehicle. Oh
Vehicle
no.
coming.
Enemy
Yes,
movement.
Sounds like he's
Moving here.
over there. Try to take ramparts here if I can.
Ultra One, a squad mate is down. You are taking effective fire.
Coming after me, guys.
Ultra One, you've got hostile reinforcements incoming.
Is he gassy?
I mean, you lit me up pretty good.
Yeah, he's gas station. We're outside
Here, below me. He's one shot in there. Pushing it. He's with me here, close. Nice one.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Scared me. Gun is loud. A couple munis on this guy. There's a contract airport terminal there.
Taking effective fire.
Ultra One, an operator is near your location and requesting medical.
I got you.
That's an actor. I think there's a team up on top of south end of Zaya as well.
Ultra One, enemy threat appears low in this area.
I'm coming up. You know, it's the first time I've been accused of cheating.
Actual to Ultra One. ISR confirms the warlord Al-Nar, Pyro, is near your location. He has a contract on his head. Take it if you want it. Ultra One, that intel shows operators took enemy fire near your location. We've got a contract to hunt them down. Target is marked on your TAC map.
No selfie for flow.
I gotta get on. That was crazy. I was just sitting on the roof all of a sudden dead in bed. Oh, yeah, backup.
They took post office. You guys have snipers?
Yeah, I got a sniper.
Okay.
That's
Say again.
Let's see.
Contact! Effective fire!
No, I don't see
Yeah.
Sniper.
it.
Took a round!
Oh, Shireen.
Snipe from Shreem.
Actually, no, they don't even see us. Yeah, I don't know who sniped us.
I felt like that was our hunt.
No.
It sniped us.
Moving!
Yeah, it's something like this area. Somewhere around there.
Okay. Back over here, across the river here. I see him. I see him.
Ah, damn it, knocked me off.
Right into it here. Take these buildings here.
I got gunfire this
Moving
direction.
here!
Yeah. Take this roof. Maybe try to grab post office roof here. Sniper, high rise, high rise, high rise.
Yep.
Back off here. This thing is our
Taking
chop top is
effective
low
fire!
here.
He's coming. Oh, one's flying in on me, guys.
Where at?
Building I'm in.
Ultra One, a squad mate is down. You are taking effective fire.
Let's see.
Ultra One, be advised, remaining contract targets. Ultra One, a squad mate is down. You are taking effective fire.
One jumped in on me from high rise, one's still sniping from high rise.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna pop it. Jump down with you.
Probably reviving this guy over there. He's probably gonna be two.
Where was your kill?
Right next to my body.
Is he inside your building?
No, outside, on the floor.
Okay.
On the floor.
Got one in there.
Gotcha. I'm gonna move to a roof of jumping in close. Go. Down one. I'm gonna get focused here.
I'm fading here!
Smoke me again.
I'm out.
Fuck me.
Yeah.
Oh, he was roof of post office.
Alright.
Friendly UAV on station.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Damn.
Ultra One, be advised, there's an operator hunter in your area. Watch your six. Ultra One, copy that.
I don't know.
Requesting medical for you
It's
now.
sketchy, but that didn't look like a lock, like aimbot.
Okay. Back a second.
Let's play that angle super well. Damn.
Yeah, I probably should have stayed back there, my tall guys.
It's all good, man.
Got cash. Let me bring cash. One thing about that haunted box.
Sorry,
thing,
I'm getting a
that's
call. I
good.
gotta go,
Keep getting
guys.
it
Sorry.
back to you.